Dustin Hall. I'm the operations manager and site leader here in Talent, Oregon for Cummins Battery Systems. Been with the company collectively about 10 years. I kind of manage all the day-to-day operations, remove the roadblocks, try to make the team successful whenever possible. Cummins, prior to pandemic, was already a global entity. Working across time zones, across locations was something we were already fairly common with. Cummins adapted by creating an evergreen process, or what we actually called a playbook. That playbook created all of the ways in which we respond to pandemic-related items, how the factory operates, how we manage site-specific protocols. We leveraged a lot of our partners throughout the globe and worked really to find efficiencies in existing processes to reduce delays where we could. When folks had to be removed from the offices physically, we had to kind of amp that up a little bit. So deploying things like Microsoft Teams, virtual reality, and getting creative in the workforce was a big one. As a result of that, we actually changed the way we define employees in the business. There's 3 different scenarios now. There's folks like myself who are on the site every single day, supporting day-to-day operations. We've got folks that are considered hybrids. They're here maybe once or twice a week and are able to do a lot of work remotely from their home. And then we've got people who we found were highly successful by working from their home. People's wellness has become the forefront of our focus as a company, ensuring that people take their personal wellness above completing their production for the week. And we want to encourage people that it's okay to not be okay and provide them the resources on how to operate in that environment. So Cummins, like many manufacturers, has struggled with supply chain disruptions. Whether our partners are dealing with COVID-related restrictions or supply chain and shipping lane congestions, it's been a challenge in impacting our ability to deliver to our customers on time. Pandemic specifically, we saw an industry-wide slowdown for all products. And immediately our response was, how do we position ourselves to be ready to react and grow when the demand increases? We employed cost-cutting activities such as standard salaries across the board. We looked for additional efficiencies and processes that were already in place, basically tightening our belt. We focused our spending on items that would position us in a way that we would be ready to respond effectively. So we were responsible in purchasing. We watched frivolous spend. Southern Oregon presents unique challenges being away from major cities. Cummins works really hard to be a hire to develop company, meaning we like people who are fresh out of college. No one enters our building as a battery assembly expert. People come in with basic information or basic work history that we like. We're willing to train if they've got a good head on their shoulders, take direction well and want to put their head down and do hard work. It's a good place for them to be. Cummins, specifically the battery systems division here in Talent, is really unique. We're part of a 100-year-old company that's historically known for diesel. We, in earnest, feel like we're writing the next 100 years of Cummins' future through decarbonization efforts, through EV solutions. We design, prototype, and produce all of those future products right here in Oregon. Cummins entered Southern Oregon in late 2017. We've partnered with local schools and things on more of the community involvement outreach type. We haven't developed any true partnerships with other companies or manufacturers in town. It is something we would love to grow and collaborate with on the future. The Almeda fire burned right up to our building in September. We had a number of employees who lost primary housing, access to their homes, and they were displaced from work for a number of weeks. There were 2 really neat initiatives. There was one that was grassroots. All of the employees gathered together money for gift cards to ensure that when these people were back up on their feet that they could buy basic supplies. And then additionally, Cummins partnered with United Wave. Jackson County made a sizable donation directly to the Fire Victims Fund. I think the biggest lesson learned or thing I would tell myself from the beginning is lead with compassion. It's difficult to understand how everyone deals with something like this. I think all of our business continuity plans have gotten a little bit more robust. I think just continue to roll with it. Be agile, be innovative. That's kind of our creed here anyways. One of the unique things about operating in Southern Oregon is people don't necessarily migrate here for the job. They're here for the lifestyle. We get to bring high-tech, good-paying jobs to a valley that's not stuck in the metropolis of Portland or dealing with the complexities of the Bay Area. I think Oregon is an excellent incubator for EV or decarbonization type technologies that we do. So from that perspective, we're a really good fit where the state wants to be. And the people that work here really believe and buy into that and believe that what they're doing here can make a difference globally.